When this ministry first began, about 2.5 years ago, it was actually about 3 years ago, there were several things stirring in our hearts. We'd of course both been to Africa on mission trips, and so our heart was for missions, and we really wanted to, we just had that stirring inside us. So we'd lay in bed a lot at night and just be thinking, we have got to do something about this. We've got to do something. And so
we had friends, Chris and Jen Darce, that were feeling the same way, and we would talk about it. So there's got to be something in Lincoln that we can do until we can go to Africa together. We all thought that we'd go. So I called the mission and just said, hey, do you have a program? This is kind of what we'd like to do. Do you have anything that we can do there? And they said, you can do whatever you want. Sure, come on down. So the four of us came down here one day and talked to a lady, and she's like, do whatever you want. She's like, you guys are Christians, right? And then she said, really, we don't have any programs where people come consistently, so.
So we got together with the Darce and we said, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna make of this? And so we kind of put together a real rough curriculum, and we decided we'd start with a game night. And we had one girl attend. It was like one person, and we thought, it's gonna work. And so as time went by and we kept with it, just more and more kids started coming until it was 50 or 60 kids sometimes. So it just kind of sprang up as it progressed.
One way that serving here has really helped our family, I think, is getting to serve as a family. And it's been really good for Chris and I, and we have 3 girls, 8, 7, and 4. And it's just been a really neat way to show them, you know, this is what it looks like. You know, this is what God wants us to do. This is how we share. This is how we encourage. And just to show them also that, you know, everybody's just a person, and everybody has a story, and everybody has great things that happen to them and really hard things that happen to them, and it's just our job to love them.
I find one of the greatest things about working here is the little things, actually, like little notes that girls will draw a picture and be like, Andy, I love you, thanks for coming every week. Or I think we told the story about the little girl that was our first student, or that was here, whatever we call her, camper. And my relationship with her grew fast, and she was one of the little girls that said, Andy, I want to accept Jesus. And there's not many places in the mission that you can take someone to be alone, so we went to a little closet, shoots me tear up, just the 2 of us, and I said, do you know what you're doing? Because I didn't believe it. It was our first one to accept Christ, and she's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And I was like, are you sure you want to do this? And she said, yeah. So the 2 of us just sat really close, and she accepted Jesus, and that was such a great reward that actually happened. And then her family, they moved out, and we've just maintained contact with them, and they still come almost every week, and it's now, like I said, going on 3 years, and just to have seen that relationship go from that time to whatever. And I think God gave that to me, because that keeps me going to know that, okay, there's one little girl that I truly believe she'll be in heaven when I get there, and it's because of this opportunity we have at the mission.
It's been really interesting to see lives changed from what we're doing. In many ways, I think one of the most humbling ways, or the most surprising ways, are the kids that move out. And we picture the ministry as being just kind of here while they were here, and then they could move on with their lives. But the first family that moved out came back the next week. They got a ride here, and we said, well, I thought you moved out. And they said, well, we did, but we wanted to come hang out. And so we said, well, yeah, come on. And we've seen that time after time, that kids come back. And one of the most recent families that did that, he came back and he said, hey, I want to come back, but can I be a helper? Can I be a leader? And he's a great kid, and so he wanted to lead a group with, you know, the small group time and craft and things like that. So it's been neat to see families kind of get together, find a ride to come down here if they don't have a car, And a lot of times the moms will wait here, while the kids are at the mission, so they're getting some of the, some of the gospel too. And we stay in contact with a lot of the kids even after they go through phone calls, or sometimes they'll show up on Thursdays.
What we'd like to convey through our experience is just that we were always saying, well, we're going to do this, we're going to go, that's our dream, we want to do that. And until we're like, okay, we keep talking about it, but let's do something now. And just to go and find something here in your hometown, because it's really opened our eyes. There is a big, big need here for Jesus. And people need to hear about him. And it's the only thing that's going to maybe ever be good in their life, is to have him in their life. And so as Christians, it's our job to be here in our community and to do that. And I think that's what we'd like to convey, is get out there.